Hi there, and welcome to the Anita CHAT podcast. I'm your host, Anita Rombo, and this is the podcast for growth-oriented women to have authentic, real talk. Nothing is off the table here, but as an intuitive self-relationship coach, you'll find the content gravitates towards mindset, intentional action, spirituality, and all things wellness. So if you're ready to learn, laugh, show up, and glow up to be the best version of yourself, grab your favorite bevy, settle in, and we've got lots to chat about. Hello and welcome to another episode of Anita Chat. I hope you are doing well. Friends, it is that time of year. I can't believe we're home stretch of 2023. Time just seems to be going by faster and faster. I feel like the closer we get to the end of the year. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling all things festive. I'm feeling joyful. There's a lot of celebrations. If you're in the US, you just celebrated US Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all of our listeners in the States. I am based here in Canada, but I don't need a reason to celebrate gratitude or to celebrate one of my favorite holidays again. So just wishing all of you so much love. And now that Thanksgiving is over in the United States, I think all people are turning towards Christmas and all things Christmas. And there's a lot of celebrations again and festivities. So there's a lot of joy that happens around this time of year, but there's also a lot of chaos and freneticness, if I may. There's a lot of busyness in terms of wrapping things up for, before the year ends. And many of us take vacations, or if we have young kids, they might be home from school. And so, just wrapping up a lot of loose ends. If you're an entrepreneur, you might be thinking through and planning out the business for next year. If you're not an entrepreneur, there's also a lot of time that's taken to just be reflective and take stock of what went down this year and what you want to create next year and create those action plans and vision boards and all that kind of stuff. So it's a mix of chaos and celebration, and I'm here for it. Last night, we kickstarted Christmas with our family. We've already decorated our house and it feels really warm and cozy. But yesterday we had our magical Santa experience, and I just love the magic of Christmas and experiencing it through my children's eyes. Their eyes just light up when they see Santa. So it was really lovely to spend an evening with friends and enjoying the sights and the delight of this magical Santa experience. So those two things have just happened: US Thanksgiving, visit with Santa. I'm also turning another year older, guys, next week. Another trip around the sun. And I'm so, so grateful to be here. With all of these celebrations in the air, I just want to spread some love today. I want to celebrate with you guys. If you are feeling me, if you're interested in getting a free copy of the Lighthouse Project, my book, I'm going to plop it in the mail and give you the same delicious bonuses that I've offered to all the people that have generously supported this book. Thank you to all of you. So I'm going to give away 5 copies of this book. If you could rate and review this podcast, Anita Chat on Apple. So if you have not yet rated and reviewed this podcast on Apple Podcasts, and before you press send, please take a screenshot of your rate and review and either email it to me at info@anitarombo.com or DM me on Instagram at Anita Rombo with that screenshot. And you will be qualified to be in the running for this free giveaway. And I'm going to give away 5 books. So the first 5 people that send me this rate and review screenshot for this podcast, if you're enjoying it, it's just a good way to exchange that energy. I am so delighted to send you my copy of the book. So I love myself a good giveaway, and I hope you do too. I know we just spent some time focusing on the joy and the celebrations that are coming with this time of year. And we've hinted at the other energy that's also present, which is that frenetic, chaotic energy. And again, I'm not sure if you can relate to this, but I certainly can, which is obviously why I'm talking about it. But I'm seeing that churn on my clients too. I'm seeing that in every single one of them. When I talk to my friends, they're also talking about that, right? There's just this added pressure for many of us to create these traditions and to maintain these traditions. We have a certain vision of how we're going to spend our time and create Christmas for our families. There might be expectations that other people have about what Christmas should look like in the home. So there's some boundary setting that might need to be done. In general, a lot of our weekends are now taken up, and it doesn't detract from the things that we need to do on the everyday. Now we've got this special layer of holidays on top of it. But then also with that, we sense that
time is coming to a close, right? 2023 is coming to a close. And we may have started that year with this big, expansive feeling of, oh, yes, in 2023, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do this. And now you're like, crap, I got 6 weeks. I got to get it done. And so, whether it be like work goals, whether it be entrepreneurial goals, whether it be house goals, whether it be health goals, whether it be personal development goals, like we are on this mission to make our vision that we had for 2023 means something, to create something out of the park. And I'm guessing that you can relate to this because if you're not into self growth and self development and all that type of stuff, you wouldn't be listening to this podcast. So I'm assuming that we're kind of cut out of the same cloth. So there is a little bit of a race against time to end the year off on a beat that we feel really good about. And not to mention, think about what's going on for next year, right? To be thoughtful about that. Are we creating vision boards? Are we creating a resolution? Are we creating a word of the year? All sorts of work is happening to invest in our growth for that coming year. And so if you are feeling me, if you're anything like that, I want to hear what you're working towards wrapping up or what you're looking to create. I just want to continue to have this conversation with you. And of course, you know that I will definitely have a podcast episode on my own reflections for what I wanted to do this year and how I did. And I have a new word of the year picked already for next year. So I want to kind of talk to you and hold myself accountable to you in terms of how I managed with this year's word, which was ease. Where am I going next year? But anyways, that all aside, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're trying to wrap up. I want to hear what you're working towards. And I also want to give you some tools to navigate this next 6 or so weeks with ease. So one of those things is I am hosting a signature masterclass that I've hosted in the past. It's been very popular and it's just really timely. And I'm going to be doing it actually twice because I know we're so busy. If you don't get to it right now because of the busyness, I think we can also revisit the same topic in January. So don't worry if you miss out, but there is a signature masterclass that's coming up. It's called 5 Steps to Living Your Dream Life, even if you're not sure what that looks like or where to start. So if you're looking for that fresh new start in 2024, this is a free class. It's virtual, so you don't have to be local to me. And I highly, highly, highly encourage you to tune into it so you can register through the Yogashala. I will make sure to add the registration details in this episode description. But this masterclass itself is happening December 13th. And then again, I'm going to be doing it in January on January 17th. So you have 2 opportunities to attend a free masterclass hosted by yours truly. And it's really a great class. I've held it before. I think you're going to love it. You got nothing to lose and lots to gain, including a dream life. So that might be something that you're interested in. Another thing that I wanted to share with you is that on December 30th, I am hosting a workshop. This is a workshop that I hosted last year and again was also quite well received. It's called the Wrap Up and Ramp Up workshop. It's happening on Saturday, December 30th. It's about a 2-hour workshop. It is a paid workshop, so this one is not free. So we start by wrapping up 2023, seeing how far we've come and getting clarity and setting intentions about where we want to go with a ramp up phase. And there's some meditative components to it. There's some journaling components to it. And this year, unlike last year, I'm partnering with Yogashala Wellness Center once again. And I'm partnering with one of the studio owners, Lindsay, who's just a lovely soul. And she's also going to lead us through a yoga practice, a yin yoga practice. So it's going to be very restorative and that right energy to just help us wrap up and ramp up. So that's happening December 30th. I'll put all that information in the episode description. But once again, there's a masterclass, 5 steps to living your dream life, even if you're not sure what that looks like or where to start. One's in December, one's in January, and then the end of the year, we are doing a wrap up and ramp up workshop. I hope to see you there. And so, guys, I think this is also an amazing time for me to mention that I have been blessed with the most amazing dream clients, and I've been fully at capacity and even waitlisted. But I do have openings that are opening up in January. So it's, again, a perfect time to really invest in yourself, invest in your growth, invest in your goals, invest in your version of success. If you have a vision, even if you don't have a vision, take that masterclass and then come see me afterwards. We can build on that. But I meet you where you're at and we can figure out, what is the right career or job for you, how we can get more done without doing more. How can you make your marriage stronger, your relationship stronger, how you can make more time for yourself. without feeling guilty. What kind of impact do you want to make in this world? If you know exactly what you want to do, what is the action path that you need to take to get yourself to that vision, right? Where do you see your life in the next 5 years or even in the next year? All that kind of stuff. If you're interested in creating the most joyous, biggest, boldest life that you could even hold, one that surpasses your imagination, I really highly encourage you to consider coaching with me. It's a lot of fun. So you and I work one-on-one together for 3 months. You have all the support that you need. So that program has some very limited openings starting January 2024. So if you're interested in exploring that a little bit further, getting more information, start by going onto my website, www.anitarambo.com. And you can click on the button that says apply for coaching and fill out that application. And so then we can have a conversation where I can better understand some of your goals and give you some more information on what coaching with me could look like. But it is truly life-changing. I mean, check out my website. There's testimonials all over it and read it for yourself. But if you're serious about making 2024 count, I would say this is an opportunity that you should seriously consider. My dear friends, as we wind down this episode and this year, I can't believe I'm saying that. I really want us to leave off feeling like we gave it our all and that we're super proud of how far we've come. And if you can't feel that energy for yourself just yet, know that I'm rooting for you. Know that I'm super proud of how far you've come. That just showing up and sharing this space with me is a sign of growth and evolution. And I'm so grateful for you and this community. And not only are we taking a look at how far we've come, but I really want us to leave this year feeling like we're ready to get that next evolution of us for 2024. We're ready to make that our best year yet. And growth doesn't have to mean money, right? You can listen to these episodes. You can drop into my IG or info@anitarambo.com. I'm happy to give you some pointers and tips and favorite podcast episodes and other resources to listen to or to take advantage of. You can have a free copy of my book delivered to you in the mail. You can sign up for free masterclass, or you can invest a couple of hours of an afternoon on a Sunday in the lull between Christmas and New Year's and really make that time count. Or if you're one of those go big or go home kind of people, fill out that application. That application process is free too. It doesn't hurt to arm yourself with the information to know if this is the right next step for you to make that 2024 year yours. So I really hope that I've empowered you and left you with some resources that you can take to the next level. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'll be another year older and hopefully a little bit wiser. Bye for now, friends. Love you to the moon and back.